welcome back to the Patchwork Quilt. My name is Lorraine, and today I've got all of my friends with me. Do you know why? Because dogs are worse than kids. They have to be with you all the time, and that's fine with me. Today they're going to be helping me, or getting in the way, of me showing you how to make some Valentine's pocket pillows. Now, I wasn't going to show y'all how to make these because I have done pocket pillows before. But today, when I was making these, I made 2 of them. While I was making these, I had an epiphany. And I figured out an easier way to do it. And I thought, why in the world wasn't I doing it this way the whole time? I don't know. You know, I was measuring out the front panel, then measuring the back panels, and then overlapping them and sewing them over. And it was miserable. I hated making pillows. But with this new way, it doesn't bother me at all because it's no cutting. Just flip it over and you're done. So yeah, I'm going to show you how to make these. They do have to be sewn, and if you're freaking out about sewing, that's fine. I'm not a seamstress either. You can look at this pillow and you can see there's an imperfection here. I didn't go back and fix it because it doesn't have to be perfect. This is for me. I'm not sewing this. If you want to sell it, get better at sewing. That's all I can say. But for yourself, imperfections are fine. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, one of the first things that you want to do is cut you a piece of fabric, fold it in half, and freehand half of a heart. Now, I've got the good side that I want to see on my pillow on the facing inside, and the other side is out. This way I can draw on it and not have to worry about the black being on my heart. So I'm just going to So that is what my half of my heart is going to look like. And then you need to cut that out. Ooh, don't lose it. Now we have a heart. Now we want to put this to the side because we'll get to this later. Alright, I also have a strip of fabric left over from my other pillow, and this is what we're going to use to make our pillow, but we need to iron this because it's all wrinkly. So don't ever sew anything unless you iron it first, or it's going to be a mess. Okay, so the next thing that we've got to do is figure out where we're going to put our heart. So what we need to do is wrap our pillow I did this when I did the last one. I want the lines going up and down. So I did have it right. Last time I flipped them wrong, and I had to flip it when I put the heart on. Okay, so now we have to figure out where our heart is going to go. Alright, after you get your heart where you want it to be, you need to pin it down because you're going to have to sew this on. Knocking the camera around. before we get started, this is my sewing machine. It's nothing fancy. I think I paid $40 for it back when I decided that I was going to learn how to sew, and that hasn't happened yet. But I can operate the sewing machine. I might not be a seamstress, but I know how to operate the sewing machine. So this over here is your different stitches, is what I'm going to call that reel. And I'm just doing a basic straight stitch. So nothing fancy, just something basic and straight. Over here, let me see if I can zoom in on it. We need to go up a little bit. Okay, this is your tension, and I've just got mine set on 2 because, you know, I figure anything other than that and I might hurt somebody. So it's set on 2. Alright, my foot is lifted up. The needle is not up. I'm going to start in the middle of my heart. And I don't do it really fast either, really slow. Needle down again, lift up your foot, and then pivot to get back to where you were. Needle up, lift your foot up, pull backwards, cut your yarn. Alright, now we have our heart on there. And it's not perfect, obviously. It looks a little crooked to me, honestly, but like I said before, this is for me. Now, to make our actual pillow, we are going to figure out where our heart needs to be. I think there. I think there's a good spot. And then we're going to flip it over. Now we got it in our spot. I'm going to hold this end right here. And I'm going to put a pin down there. Alright, so I'm going to pin here. Oh, can you see that? I'm holding this end, and then I'm going to put a pin in right there. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to hold the end. You know what? I almost made a mistake. You got to put your heart on the inside of your pillow, or else it won't be finished. So, heart on the inside of the pillow. And you can see it from the thread lines where your heart is. Get it where it needs to be. Now flip it. Fold over one side. Pin your corner. the other side. And then take your pillow out. And then we're going to finish pinning up this side. Alright, so pillow is going to go there. We're going to fold over the other side and do the same thing. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see if it worked. Alright, the last thing you want to do before you flip this inside out is come over here and cut these corners off. Because you don't want to have big old gobs of fabric in your corners. So just cut them at an angle like that. And then you can turn it right side out and see if our pillow fits, because this pillow was puffy. Look at how pretty that corner is since you cut it off. Sorry. I just had to throw that in there. And there's our pillow cover. Let's see if it fits in our pillow. Ta-da! What do you think? The heart's a little crooked. I know, but it's not perfect. Well, easier way, just not perfect. So, we'll see you next time.